이 자식은 뭐야? 마그네슘. 안녕 친구. 넌 누구니?
Welcome to Revachol.
나도 레바쇼를 알아.
Don't you welcome to Revachol me. My grandfather came here from a 3,000-year-old racist
아 얘네가 진짜고 인디언이고 얘네는 초창민은 아니구나.
Every school of thought and government has failed in
왜
the
이렇게 화가
city. It's men
났어?
like you who keep Revachol divided.
What he means is fixation on the Revacholian
카츠라기는
nation
나름
makes it
자기만의
hard
그게 있나
for
본데?
Revachol to actually attain self-determination.
Oh, come on, man. I just said welcome to Revachol.
이 자식 화물차 기사야.
I know exactly what you meant. But you see, I'm an officer of the RCN.
이 자식
It's actually
범인 중에
my
하나일 것
job.
같은데?
Silence. Your partner needs backup. Now's your moment to shine.
You two make a cute couple. You know that?
The lieutenant exhales and resumes.
Whatever you say, officers.
He smells of heavy motor oils.
Oh,
나를
not
운송하는 거
much
뭐야?
anymore.
너
I'm
시체
here to
운송하지?
pick up some cargo, but the dock workers are on strike, so
뭐 하려고 그랬어?
it's apples.
사과?
It's exactly the kind of thing you'd say if you had something to hide.
사과.
Yeah, apples. I take it you... Oh, not much anymore. The strike. Apples.
Apples.
Look, as detective. Oh, I'm here to pick up a lot.
Koiko may be another derivative for a person from Grad.
Yep, it's one of
사과를
their
재배한단
many spots.
말이지.
They grow him down.
In fact, Yekokata is a desolate wasteland whose
아,
name
나 진짜
literally
이런
translates to
이
zone
뭐지
of
고유명사들이
ecological
너무 어려워.
catastrophe. It features no scenic vistas and supports virtually no plant.
Yeah? Says who?
이름부터가 생태학적 재앙이라는
Then,
지역이야.
I guess they grow apples somewhere else. You can never really tell.
논리로 지금 안 되죠?
He means the people
코이코라고 하는데
living in
뭐지?
Yeah, you know.
왜 근데
Gradvolk.
코이코란 단어를 쓰는 거지?
That's what they're all called. Koiko Pichik.
약간 비하적인 단어다.
Hey, if the name and description fit by the very grace of nature.
그래 사과 좀 보여줘봐.
Did you miss the part where I said they aren't here yet?
Relax. You've got all you.
It's about not the most popular topic nowadays with the coalition.
인종주의자라는
I'm not
거군.
just racist.
여기 인종주의라
I've read
써있구만 뭘.
books.
네 이름
The
자체가
science of
인종주의자
racial
화물
theory has all
기사야
been
이
proved.
자식아.
Even if some people who've studied these things said that. Open your eyes. Haven't you noticed something different lately? An unfortunate downturn, maybe? This
그리고?
concerns you, policeman, so you better be vigilant. The damn keep.
Cultural victory? What is this then?
Oh? Good. If we, the evening people, pulled.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi's stern expression remains
Oh, yeah, they're a big deal. My great grandfather was a carter. Had a royal
신마착군이었고 왕실 자격증은 다 가졌다. 특권이야?
Fucking is. We have a guild and everything, huh? Hell
노동조합
no.
가는 거니?
Trust. Not
그렇다고 하네요. 일단 안 든 거 빠르게 넘어가면서
the pro.
cultural victory.
It's what the keep. It's true. Or go.
Lieutenant, not a lot of moral fiber on this one yet, he thinks, wriggled out of it. But
뭐?
it's clear you like the hard stuff.
뭐야?
Walter.
뱃속에서 꼬르륵 소리가 나는데?
Evening falls.
맹세 시간이
The
도래했다고?
vows are blurred.
그 대장이 왜 이래?
Lower intestine. Fascism, Brota.
파시즘? 판결로
You're going
진행한다.
to keep your views, right? Keep your views, Brota.
배탈 났나봐. 난 맹세를 지키리라.
For the nation, smart. Best not to mention the women issue too often. People
파시즘.
are not ready.
뭐야 이게?
Of course you are, Brute.
뭐야 나 뭐 한 거야? 얘가 지금 말 걸고 싶어 하는데?
When you said before that you were down with racism, was it meant in earnest,
아니.
or were you just trying to win his confidence?
아 당연히
I suppose that's a
굴하지.
relief. Just be careful how often you avail it.
We know a lot.
And one more thing. As you've seen, I've had this conversation enough times in my life. From now on, I'm going to stay.
아 그래? 그럼 얘가 영향이 좀 가네.
What do you want to know?
No response. He's having trouble processing it. A moment passes. The lieutenant.
Excuse me? You have a distinctive. I hope you don't take this the wrong way. They say it's.
Yes, but containers contain. He simply nods.
자 가자. 가치라기는 인종주의적인 걸 굉장히 싫어하는 친구고
This postulate
뻔한다는 뜻이네
sticker on
그거.
the side reads RCM Emergencies Desk.
쓰담쓰담.
The box eat shit pig fucked by the coon and sent
통화
to the
사나이
mailbox does not know
49%.
how to man up.
쓰담쓰담.
The box eat shit. The mail collection box seems cathartic. Thankfully then. So be
사기가
it.
상승했는데
You shut
사기가
up.
1이야.
Then
이거
this trash
이거 열어.
container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says, well, it is a container. Maybe you're prioritizing it.
아니, 도구 장비했어. 됐어. 열어.
This trash container is locked. The
그래도
sliding
3%인데?
lid has a padlock that says,
아니 씨. 여기 들어가 볼까?
a small mountain of colorful.
Wonderful board games. Browbritter is a fun game of economic competition.
로브리터?
Can get quite intense after a while. Friends are technically for playing with friends. I'd recommend suzerainty. It's a
돈이 없어서
civilization
못
building
사.
game. Lousy. I've heard they turn.
And there's also a books in a board game section. There's a box that says, we're out.
돈 있으면 이런 것도 살 수 있구나. 일단 밖에 있는 애한테 대화를 먼저 걸고 오자.
Hello, sir.
안녕, 얘야.
Are you interested in
무슨
it's a
가게야?
bookstore, sir?
Books.
책이 뭔진 알아.
That's exactly it.
벌써도 뭔지 알고.
You got it, sir.
보드 게임도 알아.
Okay, sir. This was all very It's a bookstore.
Books, don't be a fool. As an expert, it's your duty to.
Sir, are you okay? It's a bookstore. Yes, that's if you say so, sir. It's a bookstore.
Don't be a fool.
Sir. Okay, sir.
이름 어떻게
My name
되니?
is Feel free to step in and browse. I'm
추운데
signaling
밖에
that
있는
the
이유가
store is
뭐야?
open. Otherwise,
가게가
people
열려
might
있다는
not
걸
mind.
알려준다.
You'd miss out on the. Oh no, sir. I'm happy to. My name is. Feel free to step in and browse. I'm signaling that. Thank you, sir. My name is Annette, sir. Feel free to. I'm signaling that the store is open. Thank you, sir. My
Thank
name
you,
is.
sir.
Feel free to step.
학교에
I
있어야
do
되는
my
거
studies
아니니?
at home at the moment.
학교 가는 게
Mom says it's necessary.
중요하다고.
There is stress and unease behind these.
방탄을
Mom
잘
says
돼.
it's peachy. She was a little afraid at first.
저주?
Cursed in the way that makes them say that no business has ever really thrived here, sir.
화산한 거구나.
Exactly. But we've been doing fine so far.
We can go into the
해봐야겠군.
bookstore and ask about the case.
Yes. Please do also look at our ware. Nothing really, sir.
It does not manifest itself in any way. It does not exist.
Anything else?
It does not know such thing.
Maybe I can tell you about. I do my studies at home. Mum says it's necessary to do.
There is stress.
Mum says it's. I do my studies at school. Well, Mum says it.
There is.
Mum says it's peach.
범죄
Crime
모시기는
fiction
뭐지?
is about murders or burglaries or things like.
Crime is what we were solving before this conversation began.
It's exciting to people. You don't look much like a policeman. Didn't
경찰을
mean to
어떻게
offend,
보여야
sir.
돼?
Sorry, sir. It's just that you don't look like Dick Mullen. What's that mean? And everything's better now, sir? Why is that? Sir, please, don't be sad, sir. I'm sorry I said that thing about Dick Mullen.
She looks. He is.
1번만 막 누르다가
She
시체를 따랐네.
examines.
Sure you can, sir. Maybe you can show me some real police. Crime fiction is about murders or And you don't look much like a police. Didn't mean to offend, sir. Head.
No, not head, child. Heads.
Isn't that very dangerous? Unlike you, maybe you can show me some real crime fiction is about You don't look. Didn't mean to offend, sir. Don't say that. He's not even real.
원래처럼
You're real.
멋있어질 수 없을 거야.
Cheer up, sir. Maybe you can show me some crime fiction. You don't look much like a police. Didn't mean to offend, sir.
아,
Head.
No, not head, child.
No, like you, sir. Maybe you can show me some real.
로맨스물은 뭐야?
Or there could be a story about a poor. It happens. Those are unhappy books. These are not very well. That's really not in romance. That's really. I guess I haven't. I don't think. Yes.
What was that?
I haven't. I'm sure. Maybe some about other books. Oh, I think that's what.
Seems like most people.
But it does make the famous people more famous. Why would they do that, sir? That's so cool. Oh, I think that's.
Seems like.
Oh, king. I think that's.
Seems like.
But it does make. Okay, sir. Oh, kings. I think that's why.
Seems like,
But it does make.
and it's
Okay.
아이고.
Oh, I think that's.
seems like,
But it does make the face.
and its expression
Isn't that kind of a.
when she grows up.
Okay, sir. Oh, kings and queens. I think that's why.
Seems like,
But it does make.
and its expression
Isn't that kind.
when she grows up.
You look all wrinkly and hairy, like an old person. If you say so, sir.
92%. 지금 뭔가 추리를 해볼게.
The girl keeps
어우,
her hand
굉장히 높게
folded,
나왔네.
hidden.
왜 손을 쥐고 있는
What do you
거니?
mean, sir?
난 도와주러 온
She
건다.
looks around. The lieutenant stands by.
괜찮아.
She brings out.
손
And
좀
you knew this from
물어뜯는구나.
me keeping my hands folded.
다른 인터뷰
Well-
있었지.
That proves nothing. Anyone could do an easy deduction like that.
왜 물어뜯는지 알 수
She
있을 것 같은데?
nods, half provocative, half enthusiastic.
압박감되게 긴장한
Maybe
거니?
so, sir. Okay, I know it's a bad habit, and I shouldn't.
재밌게
It was
된다면
okay,
좋겠구나.
There's more that can be achieved here. Ask her to do the same.
You're quite sober.
The lieutenant does not flinch at the comment. He does not flinch even a single bit. He is intensely not flinching.
I'm sorry, sir.
There she stands. There's something you're missing.
아, 이게 끝이야? 아, 좀 더 대화하고 싶었는데.
Hey. Psst. Psst. Yes, you. Word on the street is you're ready to start build. You keep saying things like down. with the
공산주의를
bourgeoisie,
다시 세운다고
eat the
내가?
rich,
내가 그게
sodomize the
가능해?
landowners. Funky style. Very funky. So tell me, do you have any failure? It's a of course you do. You are failure. You alone against every living
와, 나도
thing.
800조 레알 가지고
Against
싶다.
every you.
800조
Now
레알
get
있으면
to
진짜 뭐든지
work,
다 할 수 있겠지.
comrade.
꺼져.
Very well. I guess no
요즘
one.
공산주의야.
No objections. Anyone? There's no one. Some kind of superstar.
일종의 사고 스타, 슈퍼스타. 하고 완료했네. 아, 이거 좀 늘리고 싶은데 어떻게 늘리냐?
The display rack is brimming with.
Oh, man for blood and violence, scantily clad women. What does it matter? If you're a novice of the
Rows and rows, maybe 100, not even close. Man from Hyomdal in hell. Man from Hyom. A twinge at the
성공.
back of your head makes you flinch. Your eye starts twitching.
아야.
Your hand reaches toward a book with glossy cover art. Between the throne and the Hyomdala man lies a bonfire.
모든 여자가 악마가
Especially
아니던가.
those leering types who seem to wear
비키니
nothing but
갑옷만
armored
입고
bikini.
음흉하게
There's
바라본다.
also some sort of a snake lizard beast. It's symbolic of the display rack before you is
아, 이 책
burdened
사고
under
싶은데
piles of
근데
man
돈이
from
너무 아깝다.
Hyomdal.
돈이 없네 애초에.
welcome to crime. Be welcome.
우연히
And I
가게
am
주인인가요?
the proudest owner of our little shop
밖에
of
있는
culture.
소녀가 저주받았다고 하던데요.
Who said that?
아,
What in God's name is she talking about?
Annette.
당신
yes,
아이인가요?
my daughter. Wonderful.
물론입니다.
Did you talk?
네.
Great. On a scale of 1 to 10, my
10점이요.
precious. Her dedication brings joy to my heart. If you
아동
have
아동
children,
착취를 근절하러
you must be
왔습니다.
kidding. There's nothing like
돈
that.
얼마
How good,
지급하고
sir.
있죠?
What does a young child do with
Such criminal behavior would not happen in more developed countries.
those countries will realize
열
they've
받게
raised a
해야지.
lazy and
Yes, we've had quite enough fun here.
잘못했습니다.
mind your own business, sir. In our society,
Denial is the way she copes with
God, I've told her not to do that. It's disgusting. And I told you she can if she...
Come on, ma'am. It's obvious she can't do anything about it. You are placing an unnecessary burden on a young child.
She stands. She's looking for one, but there's
Oh no. Hold on. There. I don't know
뭐야,
what to
갑자기
say to you.
사고한다는데?
My husband, he tries to teach me business lessons. I have what my mother called a dull mind. All this stress.
날 하나입니까?
Yes, I'm afraid.
a glimmer of sadness blinks through the well-crafted exterior.
그럴 수 있지.
Exactly.
학교를 안
He's been
간다고
too busy
하더구만.
helping me here. I assure you, I of all people.
And hell freezes over.
남편은
Yes,
아네트의
my
아버지야?
husband is a successful entrepreneur east of the river. If only he were more involved in the business we're running. It's a
그랑크롱?
proper place to live. One of the most peaceful. Most of the building, he made the.
Super silent. The woman looks aloof.
뭐 좋아요. 사과한다네. 여기 들어가봐도 되니?
You see a set of
Excuse me, officer. The back room is strictly for employees only.
just as you're about to.
개무시.
Sir, don't touch that. I told you it's off. Parapsychologically speaking, we're done if you decide to open them.
She looks away, mumbling. Why is everyone always messing with the curtains?
You do? My God. Even more reasons not to mess with
조장해. 빠른 조장 맞아. 아, 조장 못해. 몰라, 그냥 열어.
Please just talk.
Talking is all. You see a tattered set of curtains and a polyhedron-shaped cage-like trinket.
몰라, 씨. 뭔가
You see
있겠지.
a dimly lit room full.
I warned you. You're unleashing forces.
이 자식이 이렇게까지 뭐라고 하는 거 보니까 뭔가 있어. 뭐야 이거?
A heavy door with a missing handle stands before you. Only an echo, a hollowed-out, dark echo.
17%. 아, fuck. 실패. 아, 어깨 아파. 체력만 달았네.
Ow! Shoot! Whose moronic idea was it to just run through the door? Don't you know that things like that?
좋은 생각이 아니었어.
What is going on there? I warn you. Don't tempt the spirits off it.
It barely looks like you've done any damage to the door, however. It's still locked.
아니 씨, 아 이거 열고 싶었는데 아깝다. 위에도 가봐야겠어. 이 자식 뭔가 수상해.
Several maps. The maps look old and the north cut to the east. Hudon. It's so small. This slot, Ozon, in the northeast. You can 800. The ocean connections. You have little idea. Perhaps they. It's not still. It's detailed.
I'm sorry. They're quite valuable. That old thing from when some
90cm
does
라고?
not look like.
they didn't get that far
아
for
살까?
some reason. A
그래,
shame.
하나 살게.
Always good.
You've acquired an inter.
I'm sorry. They're quite valuable. Yes, yes.
얘 안에 들어왔는데? 너 여기서 뭐 하냐?
I'm sorry, sir.
Out of the rain and into the gutter.
Math. It's. Oh, I found something while you were away. I thought this would fit you. Like, thanks for
뭐야?
helping out.
딩 벌레네
Not
보자.
me. The city, I mean. Like a detective does.
와, 템 얻었다.
Just what Dick Mullen would ask. I got it from behind the curtains. Not maybe. It's the. Right, I have to get back to my homework now. Before Mum notices. Man, this is hard.
You have absolutely no.
옷 얻었다. 거의 이제 풀셋이야. 저기도 뭔가 있는 것 같은데 뭐 천천히 보자고. 여기 말 걸어보자. 너 뭐냐?
Have you no shame? Why?
René,
노인이네.
with a fork in the.
I'm trying to, but you keep breaking my concentration.
These manly men are playing balls. This is a ball.
공놀이 시간이다.
That's the spirit. Don't even waste your breath asking about the game. They wouldn't know anyway.
뭐야?
There. You are immediately surprised by the ball's lack of weight. No matter. You'll make it work.
왕 뭐야?
Merde! Bordel de merde!
A whorehouse of. It wasn't whorehouse.
똥덩어리
of shit.
창녀촌이다.
The shot was at least 23 meters.
What the hell is your problem? I don't care if you are a cop. You do not just ruin someone's game. It's so goddamn you vandalized our game, son. We can't play pétanque with 5 bull.
전 투포환인 줄
Well, it damn
알았죠.
well isn't. It's
Take it easy, René. This is just.
of course there's
재밌잖아.
the orange slug.
알았어. 갖다 줄게 내가.
Mistakes are
Yes. Why did you never know? He
Ah.
might know something. This is a good vantage.
yes. The Debardeurs Union pays me. I'm an old
아,
man.
얘 초소에 있는
Don't sleep
애야?
more than a few hours every night anyway, and money is tight. She
아가씨는 누구예요?
is nobody. This is none of your concern.
아니,
I refused.
알려줘야 돼.
Jeanne-Marie Beaulieu. And she sure as hell wasn't.
얘가 알려줬는데? 잔말이 볼리우스 씨다.
Yes,
뭐
it
봤지?
does. Unfortunately, I
왜
wasn't
휴가를
present.
쓰셨죠?
It's a private matter.
일신상의 이유.
Officer.
I'm fine. No one.
No one?
Yes,
Look, officer. The container yard.
the possi-
Evrard created this job for René because he knows the Royal Carabiners pension of honor and PTSD isn't something a man can live off. A decorated kingsman collecting dirt reflects bad on the whole neighborhood. Oh, I did.
Yes, yes, yes. Yes, it does. It's a...
You see,
I'm fine. No one.
No one.
Yes.
look, officers.
The post...
Evrard created this job.
Yes, yes, yes. Yes, it does. It's a...
You see,
I'm... No one.
No one.
Yes.
look, officers.
The post...
Evrard created this.
Look, officer. Yes, it's a...
You see,
I'm... No one.
No one.
Yes.
look, of
The post...
Evrard created.
It's not up there.
Something about him has
Yes, it does. It's a...
You see,
I'm
차분해졌대.
fine. No one.
No one has.
Yes.
look,
두 번째 거
officers.
고르니까 차분해졌거든.
Evrard created this job for.
Can we conclude the topic of... Yes, yes. Unfortunately, I don't.
아니 저 남자는 왜 아는 사람이 없어?
In Martinez,
아 모르는 척하는
union is
건가?
the law. Cop is a pejorative term.
He doesn't know about the crime. Your time is better spent
여경
discussing.
어떻게
I'm
생각하십니까?
confident they are indispensable in regard to all the paperwork and other. No man can afford to turn his eyes to the horizon if his rear.
The RCM doesn't discriminate. Unlike man, they also have to deal with the very same mentality you.
I'm glad at least some people keep a level head. Yes. Yes.
포화를
Why what? Because
난
that's what
저거다.
happens when communards hijack your country, execute your supreme leadership, and turn your
국민주의자?
commies, communists, socialists, anarchists, call them what you
빨리.
like. They just chose. Sadly, should have fought.
It was probably a bit
너무
more
정치적인
complicated
내용이랑
than that.
그런 뭐 인종적인 내용이 되게 많이 들어가서
Because this place is a damn beachhead. Yes, Martinez was used as one of the 3 footholds in this year.
Blood ground. You got.
Don't get me. Damn right, son. The rest of the
어쨌든
city
옛날에
consists of
전쟁이 있었을 때
Martinez.
폭격을 맞았던 것 같죠.
You don't even.
Thinking men have opinions on these things. Present one.
Prepost, I would. Instead, this is just what the commies wanted. Damn free cell.
He slouches as he says that.
A true king in both blood and mind.
Some manner of self-deceit.
The suzerain is a king. It's no use talking to you.
왜 스킬 포인트 줬지? 아
I was still in
레벨업했구나.
daddy's balls when it... Ah, yes.
필리프와
Philip's
Oh, absolutely.
a superpower.
그러니까 이제 원래
Feared and
왕이 있는
respected.
그런
A
체제였다가
testament to what this country can decisively.
뭔가
without
이제
fear
사회의
of
구조가
offending the
바뀌면서
sensibilities of the frail,
현대화가
weak
진행이
minded
되면서
among his
지금 뭐
subjects.
공산주의든 뭐
This is something the insurgents
원주의든
never
그런 것들이
understood.
지금 자리 잡고 있는 시기인 것 같아.
Unless you're
Don't get started on that again. What happened?
The Carabinier doesn't reply.
Oh, old Philip was a big fan of the purple nose candy.
You can't even take response. That's why the Philippian kings,
Of course.
Philip III, was even brought into this world with
He's just making excuses for the king's
Please, officer. Don't,
Yes, indeed. We're not here to investigate it.
decisively revolution.
don't.
The Carabinier.
Decisively, you haven't
And the.
The Carabinier.
right.
아이고
Ah,
Oh,
a super.
oh,
You can't. That's why
Of course.
Philip III.
He's just making.
From what I,
oh.
you can't. That's why
Of course.
Philip III.
He's just.
I'm listening. Right.
아 젠장 일단 해봐. 하기
All
위험해.
you observe is a
This is the uniform of the Royal Carabiniers in Sud.
Don't you mean Fristel?
You do not speak his name.
There's something you missed.
에이
You'll get to it.
좋아요.
Wow, you work hard. Oh, yes. You hustle. Oh, yeah. Look at yourself. You're a That is the sign of a hustler who That's just what it's like. It ain't easy, but you do it.
아 맞아.
Day in
균형
wasn't
스프 받았어
easy
나.
getting that giant novelty check from Everard. Took some injured. Sure.
아 이제
Are you
스텝
rich?
이거 사기도 별로 안 남았어.
That's right. You work harder than anyone. You almost rode your because of the taxes.
세금 때문에 돈이
GO
없다.
tax is almost non-existent in the Gossamer state. That is Revachol. Every time you wipe your ass, they got their direct and 98%
똥꼬만 닦을
of
때마다.
all your money.
얘가 자꾸 무슨 주의를 자꾸 저기 하려고 하네. 난 이제부터 자유시장
Here you go,
그
hustler.
저기다.
Fight the righteous. Guillaume Le Million.
와, 새로운 거 얻었다. 이상한 거 생겼네.
Bad news. Guillaume Lemillion.
아, 뭐 많이 얻었는데. 여기 들어가봐. 들어가진다. 이제 얘랑 대화 직접 해봅시다.
It's not often that I see. What can I do for you?
자, 열심히 왔으니 뭐
I
문제
haven't
있는 거
had any
없나?
problems myself.
Who are your customers?
All kinds of people come. As you can see, I have a wide selection of goods for everyone to choose from.
꽤
It keeps
대단하구만.
me.
He's well composed, but entertained.
마약
He
같은 거
might be
한다는데?
high. If he is, on what?
로이는 취해 있는 걸까? 아니면 무슨 약을 했을까?
Feeling warm and enthralled by the movement of light, while a drug developed by the military to treat and prevent radiation sickness. It has psychedelic side effects and
주인장,
makes you.
Why
문 좀
on
볼 수
earth?
있나?
These are prescription. I can't really see without them. Prolidon is just something since the people's
파이롤리돈이라는
powers
마약이 있나?
I was with the emergency relief brigade.
He's taken it for mental and emotional, not physical pain these days.
We were an all-volunteer force.
On the patch, gamma radiation lines.
I lived by the river since I was a small boy. There wasn't much the volunteer force could do, however. We wasted years in the river mud. Years getting sick. A bad idea. Some poor leftist built a particle decay generator in hopes of bringing a
The People's Pile was a Type U particle decay generator that failed immediately after
원자로.
entering service.
그러니까 옛날에는
releasing
원자로에
radioactive
그 막
waste
옷을
into
막
River Esperance.
중무장하고 그런 거에 개념이 없어서
A primitive nuclear reactor. Construction began during the
그냥 막
Commune of Revolution.
이래가지고
The
막
people
병들었나
continued
보다.
work on it. Needless to say,
그러니까 그 방사능
things
피폭에
didn't
대한
work
개념이
out.
별로
An
없었나 봐.
emergency valve defect resulted.
There's a reason why everyone's tried to fix. So much disappointment. No one's. Everyone. A bunch of poor people. The clique. So I came to I like the.
Yeah, you got to get in on those vortices, my man.
나 팔고
Let me
싶은
have a
거.
look. I doubt it, but I can try and answer any. I do my best to keep my
나
distance
시체
from all
사건 조사를 좀
butchery.
해야겠죠.
He doesn't know anything. The
아무것도
corporate
몰라?
gaze
아,
is
이
already
자식.
fixed.
저거 좀 들어가 보자. 아까 뭐야? 여기에서 돈 주고 팔 수 있다 그랬거든. 안녕.
Welcome to Frit.
What's that magazine she's reading?
I don't know.
프리트.
Frit? I
아침이 왜
think they
티그시야?
think that the ex.
The story goes.
I don't know. A 7 to 11. I think they think.
The story goes.
You mean this? This is Pop Stars.
팝스타라는
It's got
잡지다.
Looks like it also has something called police. She pops, her shoulders tense. The lieutenant frowned.
You mean this? This is Pop Star.
Looks like it also has something.
It's where they rate different outfits famous people wear. It's kind of
아가씨
funny.
모자면 우승하겠군.
We are not the fashion.
You mean this is Pop?
Looks like it also has.
Yeah. They're kind. You mean this is?
Looks like it also.
It's where. No.
We are not the fashion police.
You mean this is?
Looks like it also has something called.
Yeah. You mean this is?
Looks like it also has.
It's Benita.
We are not the fashion.
Okay.
25레알
I'm
내놔.
not, wow. I didn't know you worked for the union, sir.
Well.
Anything else?
No, you. That was easy.
I don't really know anything. Not really. No. I don't know, really.
No need to.
Okay. Uh-huh.
아니 저 시체를 근데 치울 방법이 없어. 어차피 25레알
You
벌려고
see
온
several.
거니까 이건
The packages
상관없고.
are small.
We don't stock prescription meds, but
마그네슘
we do have
하나
loads of
사야
them.
돼.
Okay, here. I hope Saint Baptiste
노사
makes it.
패드도
Okay,
하나.
here. I don't really know what hypnogamma is. Uh-huh.
아 좋네. 물약 사는
Colourful
거였네.
display. The bottles were there, in that dark green glass.
아 술이야.
All in vain. The beauty.
I'm obliged to inform you that both
아, 술
alcohol
사고
and
있어, 있네.
cigarettes damage your health. But I
어허.
guess you already know that. The pale age vodka, you know. I mean,
Substances give powerful bonuses. Use medication, like Nosafed and Magn.
no, Frit only sells legal drugs.
육체가
like
1 오르고
says.
사기가 1 내려간대. 왜 술이 근데 육체를 올리는 거야? 아하. 하나만 해볼까? 일단 알았고 여기 상점 좀 자주 올 필요성이 있는 데 같네.
There must be another way into the building.
깜짝이야. 뭐 소리 왜 이래 갑자기? 이 친구랑 좀 대화를 해볼까요?
The streets will flow red
Call
once
Cindy.
more.
The streets will not.
I'm Cindy the fucking Skull. What else?
그냥
do you-
이름
I'm
알고
here,
싶었던
I
거야.
was trying to be.
A brush, an artist. The red splatter.
뭘
The
보는 거지?
lieutenant furrows his brow. Hatred, disgust.
이 여자
It's
보고 있다
difficult to
그랬죠.
tell with the woman on the boat.
That is on her. Someone's got to keep an eye on her.
Ozon is an archipelago.
저 여자
Probably the
누군데?
Wild Pines rep. We should
와일드
talk to her.
파인즈.
She's a professional. You should take the lead. Ask her unexpected question.
Good idea, piggies.
The lieutenant. Hatred, the woman.
That is on her. Someone's got to keep an.
Ozon.
Probably the wild. You should take.
Good idea. Can't you tell?
저게 뭐라고 있는 거지?
I haven't really started it. Have you ever? We rarely see pigs round here. This place. I thought up. This place is I thought up. This place. I thought. Yeah.
공공기술 파손
That's
행위야.
very-
You heard your part. I ain't no.
Actually, there is a shortage of people.
We weren't put on the. I ain't no.
Actually,
We weren't. Can't you? I haven't. Yeah.
난 공공예술을 사랑해.
Bang.
She means
Can't you? I haven't. Yeah.
단어법이다.
Lying is cool. Watch your.
별 도움이 안 되는군. 일단 저 여자한테 가야 된다는 건 알았어.
a sturdy the door.
Stop banging on the door. Doesn't matter.
From within.
The police. No. Go check.
Backyard door.
Madame.
There is no reply. The door.
Stop banging on the door. No. Go check.
Backyard door.
못 들어가네. 평생 벌어도 못 살
Striking
돈이다.
woman leans.
Good evening, officers. Joyce L. Messier. I represent the board of Wild Pines. The owners of nothing, honestly. I've said it to every drunken.
Relax.
Dayton, my maiden name.
레이튼 처녀 시절 성이다.
I meant you, the Revachol citizen. I'm
악수해.
glad to see you.
Like steel.
소나기를
There
없애고
is
차갑다.
strength there. If she wanted, she could.
I was dispatched to handle a
힘이
strike,
꽤 센가 봐.
not a lynching.
That is good to hear.
There's a trace of. It happens quicker than a
How interesting. In the meanwhile, you have my full
처형에
quite
대해서
a few
얘기해줘요.
things. The information I'm to share with you includes sensitive trade secrets.
Of course, ma'am. And this is my
Oh, and what happened to your... I see. So, are you saying... Oh dear, I do believe you.
아
As I
이거 기억난다. 지난번에
Of
했을
course, I
때
sympathize. But I'm afraid I simply can't share anything.
She's a
신분증이 있어야
professional
된다 그랬죠.
negotiator. She should be open.
제시도 할 수
to
없습니다를
mutually
척색 판정이래.
beneficial arrangement.
넘어가자 이건.
Of course. The situation is... Why, yes I
요트에
am.
타고 계시네요.
Of course there are.
운도에
Yes, we
있다고요?
are.
Technically, the neighboring Ozon.
I haven't seen...
Actually, that motor carrier, it's for crossing, no?
Neither is this.
You need to make this lady admit she's only riding around on this boat. Before you do, it will be pertinent to us
전국을
others.
찌를 기회를 본다.
Oh my. The E word. You mean to say that it's a symbol of conspicuous consumption? That...
Detective, may I remind you that Mrs.
아니
Missy
너가
is a...
의외
Then what does that
예상
say?
의외적으로 하라며.
33A? This old proletarian haunt here? As
어,
I said, plenty of...
제시도 할 수
yes.
없대. 하지 마.
Anyway. Oh my. The E word.
Detective,
Then what does that say? 33A? Yes.
하지 마.
Oh my.
detective, may...
Then what... 33...
하지 마.
Yes. Anyway. the
선박
boat.
이름을 지어주셨나요?
No. It's a pleasure craft. My sloop,
I'm enjoying this.
면허
officer.
The
있습니까?
crowns of her teeth up. Her nonchalance might be related to something called the Wayfarer Act.
아 면허증 필요 없다.
Good. What we did,
파일드에서 무슨 일을 하십니까?
There was a touch of discomfort there.
the Pines' core competency, and that is the term.
The Wild Pines Group is one of the original.
Why, thank you. I'm not at liberty to
200억
discuss the
레알.
company balance sheet, but I can. And to think, there are years when the Wild Pines employ 72,000 people. They started as an exploration and
사마라와
cargo fleet,
인슐린데
conducting
구역을
trade
한다.
between centuries of care,
뭔가 약 이름 같은데?
deliberation, and you know more than you let on. Certainly it helped, but most of the original Indo tribe, you mean aside from being the terminal's legal owners, there are no minor cogs in the system. Each terminal, everything, right up to, but not including, trade secrets. First, you'd have to repeal
The octopus that straddles Revachon. The Emergencies Act is the...
why? By throwing off half a century.
You'd be shooting yourself.
But I am derailing her. I believe the...
And how are the talks going?
They're not.
근데 얘한테 막
Now they won't
도-
even let me into
돈
the harbour.
구걸할 수 있었던 것
There's a
같은데.
2 meter 20 racist behemoth blocking the gate. Oh, so
My colleague had...
of course. Yes, I believe. Let's say
And when did...
I arrived 3 weeks ago.
But the strike began in December.
I wasn't the original negotiator here.
This isn't the first time the union has gone on strike.
Heavens, no. There have been 2 prior strikes.
Ludicrous even. It's meant.
There are
요구사항
leaflets
뭡니까?
every worker, a
모든
member of the
노동자를
board.
이사회
Most of the
일원으로.
workers probably don't know what that means.
In its defense, another said, demand democracy. Fortunately, they explained it. Every time just so you understand, this is but one of 22 terminals owned by Wild Pines. Essentially, not only, I'm not sure. Naturally, and now, people are getting lynched.
Excuse me. From whom did...
I first heard it from the boyer.
어쨌든 내 신분증을 찾는 게 제일 우선인 것 같아.
No, wait. The chief negotiator heard it from a man at the gate.
Everard Clare is a man of the utmost. Of course not. Everard is fantastic.
If you were to prick him with something sharp,
피가 흐르는 대신 걸쭉한 끈적이는 덩어리가 있을 거래.
maybe?
걔는 놔두면은 고혈압으로 죽을 것 같긴 해.
Oh heavens, no. We get along just fine. He is the most corrupt individual I have ever seen. Yes, Edgar looks exactly like it. It's how they circumvent the term limits. The day bar organized
A mob.
refreshing
빨리빨리
and your
넘기자. 지난번에
opinion,
본 거야
detective.
이거.
If I may ask, I'm a curious and talkative person, you see. Thank you for being candid. Sadly, the scabs.
Don't let her answer it herself.
If these workers were organized by Wild Pines, or as
It's implied. She's...
Mr. Clare told... Fuck off, midget. Yes. I'm glad you asked. There was a woman, the
Disappear.
Yes. On the last day of the local...
This form...
아까부터 무슨 여자에 대해서 나오는데.
Sadly, the company records do not even give a downright haunting. If you
여자가
are the
좀
point of
중요한
the
애인가?
Thank you for your concern, man.
Of course. You have. And how did you like
에브라트랑
Mr. Clare?
대화해봤습니다. 그 사람은 살만 디룩디룩진 샴페인 사회주의자예요.
Oh, come on now. He has his uses. Corruption. That's how he's done it.
The position of my unusual colleague does not reflect...
Of course. And I don't expect you to share anything he told you with. How could I stop you? Are we not human?
Intellectually speaking, it would be quite interesting to hear what she has
에브라트
to say
씨가
about these things.
총 찾는 거 도와주고 있습니다.
That's so...
The lieutenant looks at you. He's able to contain the anger and...
Unconventional police officers sometimes lose their guard.
incredible. Simply incredible. Did he
거기 찾는
now?
게 찾고 있다고 하던데?
And
Perhaps he is.
거짓말이야?
Oh,
The lieutenant, he's a...
incredible. Well, maybe he's not. Of course. Until then, is there anything... I'm afraid I can't say any more until... Of course. Of course...
골치 아픈 녀석이야 얘도.
Can I help you? Another thing. Great. Yes. Yes. Well.
여기 100레알.
Great. Thank you, officer. That's all I wanted. The electronic lock to your room. Please pay for each night in advance.
I'll take a room here too.
Of course. Always happy to have.
맞아. 마지막으로 킴이랑 대화하고서 자러 갑시다.
You should pick that fat, juicy cigarette butt. Who knows what you are? How very astute of you. This renders it ineffectual. You should look for a whole good. Plus,
담배 찾아서 피우기.
this is the door to the...
Just a moment. We should talk about our...
좋아요. 잠시 할 얘기가 있다고 하네요. 자, 뭔 얘기인가 좀 자세히 들어보자.
The air outside
근데
is
꽤
brisk.
많이
The
수상한 것
lieutenant
같은데?
is silent for a moment. He listens to the traffic hum. Then,
바깥 공기는 상쾌하다. 경위가 침묵을 시킨다.
Now then, we should talk about the investigation. But I also feel you're a bit hazy on the RCM. Our role here, our rights, our jurisdiction, basically.
오늘 하루 어떻게
Well,
생각해?
You were so hungover that you couldn't keep it down when we approached the hanged man. And there's still much to
나도
do.
하고
at the crime
싶었어.
scene, too. We didn't search it thoroughly.
포를 2번이나 했는데. 뭐 모두
It's not
계획대로야.
my job to evaluate your methodology, officer. We conducted an interview with Everard Clare. He wasn't particularly
He's not saying much on the matter because
만만치
he
않은
thinks he
놈이야.
could have gotten more out of it.
쫄렸어.
Well, we will have to work through. Claire also helped you. How should I say? Remember your name? That's a relief. That's normal. We talked to Joyce Messier, but didn't get any information.
루이스 메시.
I have a feeling Joyce knows how dangerous the situation.
If Kim is emphasizing something this much,
Above all, though, today was exhausting. What's with all the running? You run a lot. Is that a standard Precinct 41 practice?
아 뛰어다니는 게. 난
It's
시간 낭비하는 거
impressive,
싫어하거든.
especially for a night. Nice shoes, by the way. I like the green. I have a cigarette every night.
oh man, he looks so devastatingly cool with that.
한 대 더
I
있나?
apologize, but I only.
아,
I have. You mean this? This is.
Keep in the habit.
나도
with
줘.
him, yet,
퀘스트
were
깨게.
he to quit, he would lose.
Yes. It's that quite limited, actually. The power officers of the Ravachol Citizens Militia exercise most frequently is imposing fines of up to 1,000 real. Yes, although indirectly. Officers of the RCM have been known to take bribes of less. The RCM's primary... We can arrest people, of course, but rather than bringing someone in directly, it's preferable to serve. We are permitted to use whatever force we deem necessary, even lethal.
나도 누군가 죽인 적
That's an
있을까?
improbability.
아,
Perhaps even
그래?
a possibility. Precinct 41 is known.
누군가
Yes.
죽여본 적 있나?
The last time was 4
오,
years ago.
형사들은
He's
다
internalized
죽이는구나.
it well. It's
We don't convict. We arrest and send them to coalition government court. You have to supply compelling evidence for.
야, 내
not
총
to
어디냐고
opposite the
그랬어.
coalition, DRC, or perhaps it is better to say we were allowed to form. It's a point of contention whether the citizens of Ravachol or the coalition government founded.
침묵하자.
Silence. A great comment to such a conundrum.
모럴 인테리어는
The
뭐지?
Moralist International are the world's largest political organization. You know who they are. They have been running this place after the revolution failed. They're a union of center-left and center-right parties across the Real Belt. Our coalition
중도
government is
좌파랑
just
중도
one of
우파가
its
어떻게
members.
연합을 해?
They also run the ICP,
그러면-
EPIS,
그럼
most
그-
intergovernmental
그냥
organizations.
중도네.
What do they believe in? They are the Lorraines.
those others say.
Interesting question. It's a blue forgetting.
사랑 연민 차지.
Their motto.
Something like the dark.
A
돌돌에서 되는
historic
거지.
figure, the author of the modern age. You will have to look. The moral intern, do you?
아,
We are in what is called the twilight of international law. The laws we claim to enforce come from the MI. Without them, we are simply vigilantes. Then you will adore Martinez. For many of these people, the Union especially, vigilantes is precisely what we are.
안풍경을 바라본다.
Lights of the city shimmer below. An aerostatic passes overhead. The whiskers of its floodlights on the ground below.
They really don't like us here. And the mouth on that kid, you know. It's our fault for leaving this place to the dogs, to the Union, to the
여기가 전체적으로 마을이 좀
more often.
기업에 많이 휘둘리는 마을이라서 경찰을 엄청나게 싫어하는구나. RCM은 어떻게 보면 정부의 개니까.
We run this city. West of the river is RCM land. It's incredibly hard. Human beings are. But we are in control, and it's worth it. The organization works. Our systems work. Me too. But I wouldn't count on any drastic changes in our...
He is very tired.
Yeah, it's getting very cold now. Let's go.
좋아요. 거의 12시 다 됐다, 야. 자러 가자.
And not
The option to go to sleep becomes available every...
잠이나 자자.
the sheets feel at once coarse and clammy against your skin. The bed sags beneath your weight as you stretch out. And then sleep does.
좋아요. 이렇게 해서 1일차가 지나갔다.
And then Sleep doesn't
잠이 안 왔대 근데.
Obviously, you're in bed with your eyes closed. Maybe it's the bed's fault. It's a little better. Colors, scenes, and half-formed phrases still lit. Something to do with...
누가
What was it that
죽였을까?
the lieutenant said? Union? And it's gone again. Your breathing steadies. A great silence washes over you until your eyelids...
아니 잠이나 자. 뭐야 잠 안 자고 나왔어. 뭐야 이거. 뭐야? 내가 매달려 있어.
Do you remember the scent of your childhood?
이게 대체 무슨 일이지? 아무것도 기억이 안 나.
Remember your
내
wife's
이름이 해리가
hand
맞긴 맞나
on your
봐.
face. You know who I am. I'm the bad day. The one where you ask her. And then later in the streets.
얘네 어떻게 목 매달았는데 말을 해?
It's the worst day of all time, Harry.
첫날에는 못 내리는 게 맞는 건가?
Reality will turn into a grotesque nightmare. This will be. Do you remember the warmth of her thighs? Between her legs and in her mouth.
난 버려졌어.
That's right, funky baby. And you just stood there. Tell me, where are your friends? Human beings have friends, Harry. They were only cramping your descent.
떠올리고 싶지 않아.
Now they're gone. You failed Elysium.
엘리시움이 뭔데?
The pale and the useless. On the surface, you really dropped the ball, Harry.
내가 되돌릴 수 있을 거야.
Thrashing around in that.
날 해결하려고 노력하고 있다고.
I can't hear you.
원시 파충류의 뇌가 됐는데 갑자기.
So something is wrong. Sleep shouldn't be this bad, this dry, this unnourishing. Oh yes, party boy, and it's worse than the one before. Time to go to work in the shit factory.